Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Vechain or VET. This is definitely an altcoin we see a lot of potential in. We're at an 11-cent price point right now with a 3.21% decrease in the last 24 hours. I do believe this will continue to grow as this left side gets up to about 12 cents and the right side probably stabilizes around 11 cents. You know, realistically, I think Vechain's still one of the best altcoins that's going to have huge potential, and I think we're going to go into the end of the bull market with a lot of people wishing they bought in at these entry points and entry levels of, you know, actually 6.5 cents we saw earlier, May 23rd, around 6.5 cents, around 8 cents, around 9 cents, and now we're seeing this 11 cents, yet another great entry point for a lot of different people to jump in. I do think, like I said, a lot of people will be regretting not jumping in, but you know, Vechain's one of those coins I think has great potential in the long term because of, you know, some fairly obvious reasons. We're going to jump into those as well as price predictions for June, July, and 2021 here in just a second. Obviously, we are still in that accumulation phase with a 52% decrease in Vechain in the last month alone. A lot of coins are really struggling, and I think that's going to continue on, like I said, for some time now. So I do want to talk about specifically when we're going to break out, and like I said, price predictions for June, July, and 2021. So if you guys don't know, Vechain is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the Vechain blockchain. So if you guys have been here before talking about Vechain, we always give you guys the most conservative price predictions possible, and I do love the amount of support I get for that. So I do want to say, guys, I am actually trying to give back to the community as we get closer and closer to 100K subscribers. I'm trying to give you guys chances at a few different giveaways. So here we have 1K worth of Jacks and 1K worth of same coin tokens being given away. So all you have to do is follow me on Twitter and retweet this specific tweet. So 2 lucky winners will be announced July 10th, 2021. So make sure to, like I said, follow me on Twitter. It's going to be in the description of today's video, as well as obviously retweet this tweet to be entered. So with really Vechain specifically, we have a lot that has been taking place recently. And I always talk about Eisenrich. He's a great Twitter, I guess he's a great, I don't know what the right word is there, Twitter account to follow, I guess, for, you know, Vechain specifically. He always has some great really takes on what Vechain's been doing and some different possibilities out there. So this is a great one as well. So Vechain Security and Blockchain 21 at SBC 21, an international group of researchers and developers address security challenges in blockchain. Alpha Block, Vechain's evaluation of blockchain consensus protocols, was one of the 5 accepted papers. So this is pretty big. We continue to see big possibilities for Vechain, and you know, it's never ending, it seems like, because Vechain covers so many different solutions, and there's so much utility behind what Vechain is really offering to the cryptoverse, as well as you know, this blockchain solution they have. So jumping into this as well, Reese Project and Stoli. We also see every time a consumer buys 1 bottle of Stoli, we will fund the removal of 200G, the equivalent of 10 plastic bottles, 500 ml, from the oceans and rivers through the support and collaboration with the Reese Project. So this is definitely a big deal, as well as the Stoli honors World Ocean Day, announcing partnership with Reese Project to fight ocean plastic pollution. Going into the next one, this one actually talks more about from Bayer, China to IVF applications, a summary of Vechain's medical use cases. So there's a lot of them, and that's exactly what they tweeted about. So we're going to take a quick look into this one. You know, I won't talk too much about all of it because this is all kind of old stuff, just kind of summarized, and that talks about the cert. We talked about the cert, a blockchain-based COVID-19 records app. We also talked about C-Secure platform of Bayer China. MyCare, we talked about the infection risk resolution system built for anti-infection risk control. We also have the Color line in MyCare, one of Europe's largest ferry companies, as well as Seco and MyCare, the world's 3rd largest pasta manufacturer. I won't go into too much details, but like I said, there's a lot here to read from, a lot to actually look into. Like I said, Vechain's been very busy. They've done a lot of big things in the background, and they continue to work very diligently, and I think we are going to see a lot of great things still to come in 2021. Jumping into another tweet, this talks about the POA 2.0 related Alpha Block technical paper by our research team and University of Oxford was accepted and published by the ACM. ACM is the world's largest educational and scientific computing society focused on leading edge publications. So this was definitely a big deal, and is a big congrats, obviously, to the Vechain team themselves. So we jump into the next, and we can actually see cryptocurrency Vechain price prediction as calls for stricter regulations grow. So this is obviously a video. If you guys didn't see the video of Elizabeth Warren, I believe, you know, not what we want to see, obviously, just pretty much the dumbest thing that could have been said was said about crypto. And if you want to watch that video, I'll let you do it on your own time because that's something I don't really want to rewatch. She basically said a bunch of stupid stuff, and there's unfortunately a lot of FUD that went along with it. So, it's her opinion. That's perfectly fine. But some of the facts she was throwing out were just wrong. But for cryptocurrency regulations, you can see here the prices of Vechain and other digital currencies fell back as investors continue to focus on regulations, especially in the United States. Obviously, just continuous FUD in the United States as well as a few other countries. But most importantly, we've seen some big mass adoptions things really starting taking place. We've obviously talked about El Salvador as well as other countries like Iran. And like I said, there's so many countries that are really starting to talk about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin as an asset class. And we saw, India speak a little bit about it as well. So there's a bunch of potential possibilities here in the future. But here's one thing. So cryptocurrency has created opportunities to scam investors, help criminals, and make the climate crisis worse. The threats posted by cryptocurrency show that the Congress and federal regulators cannot continue to hide themselves in the hope that cryptocurrencies will disappear. It's time to tackle these issues head on. Obviously, not what you will like I said, not what you want to see. But Vechain's strong enough. I think it'll push past any big FUD or manipulation across the markets. That's one thing I will say. Vechain has so many different utility and use cases behind it, a lot of different solutions that I think the real world does need. And I think specifically because of that, it's going to be one of the strongest altcoins in 2021 performance-wise, as well as adoption-wise. I think a lot of people are going to start adopting the idea of Vechain, understanding that investors are here to stay because Vechain has something that they want. And we're going to jump back now to our price point, seeing that 11 cents right now, 4.24% decrease in the last 24 hours. Still a great entry point for a lot of people to jump in at this 11 cent mark, actually a little bit below 11 cents almost. So we'll see if we actually continue on this decrease down. I do think we are going to continue to see, like I said, some great possibilities of entry points through the months of June and July. By the end of June, I think we are still going to be on this sideways trend with maybe some slow but steady uptrends. Volatility is definitely going to be a part of this market, but realistically, I could see Vechain pushing closer and closer to about 13 to 15 cents by the end of June. A very, very conservative price point. I don't think we're going to be moving too much until the end of July, and I've talked about this previously quite a bit. July is my hope. Late July, like 25th, 27th of July. That's about where I could pin us. Starting to see a good recovery period. I've talked about June 12th. We actually talked about an article that said June 12th will be the bottom of the crypto markets here, I guess, in this term. So we'll see if that actually takes place or not. But by the end of July, I think Vechain has a chance to break out. So we'll see what really does take place, and we'll keep you guys up to date. But I could predict right around a 20-cent Vechain by the end of July. Pushing on to the end of 2021 or the end of the bull market, this is where I think Vechain is going to do the best. I think we're going to see a rampage of Vechain continuing on this uptrend for some time. I think it's a possibility that we see it around $1 to $2 by the end of the year, by the end of the bull market. So we'll continue, like I said, to keep you guys up to date with altcoins as well as Vechain, as well as really the crypto news and what's going on around the cryptoverse. So if you guys want to stay up to date, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I really want to say thank you guys again, and if you haven't already, make sure to quickly follow me on Twitter, retweet this tweet, take advantage of that giveaway. I want to give back to you guys because you guys have been awesome supporters since day one, and you guys only have gotten better. So leave a comment, let me know what you guys think of my price predictions. Are they a little bit too conservative? Are they on the right track? Let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you all in the next one.